So I had a conversation today that I think would be really good for others to hear. And I'm going to talk about three R's, or depending on where you're from, three R's. I want to talk about reputation, results, and request. And so this conversation was something where someone was requesting something, but their reputation and their results didn't add up to be able to support the request. Here's what I mean. Have you ever been in a situation where you were talking to someone, and in talking to someone, you were listening to what they were saying, and then you're like, wait a minute, you did that? No, that's you? Or you want that? In essence, what you're saying is what they are saying doesn't convey the truth because you know them, you know their reputation, you know that it's not like that. And so in the banking world, in the lending world, a couple of things that you want to make sure is that your request is undergirded and supported by your reputation and your results. Let's dive a little deeper into that. I'll give you an example. A lot of entrepreneurs, business people want lines of credit. I don't blame us. Lines of credit are unsecured, so it's not secured to anything. It's easy to be able to go in and grab money and do whatever you want to do with it. Now, the backside of that with the bank is that that's a risky product because there is no collateral, there's nothing to support that, so there's no recourse. Anyway, so when a person goes in, let's say a business has a year where they do $1.7 million, right? And let's say your business does $1.7 million and you're going in and requesting $1 million line of credit. That is very unlikely because the request does not line up with the results. Typically, when banks and lenders are looking at lines of credit, unsecured lines of credit, for working capital and things of that nature, and there's some nuances in this, but just follow me with basic general rules. They're going to look at revenue and look at doing 10 to 15, maybe 20% of that revenue. So again, same example, $1.7 million in revenue. It is not unlikely for that business to be able to get a line of credit of $100,000, of $150,000, of $170,000, up to $200,000. Again, this is an unsecured line of credit. And so the point is that in order to do that, they have to have the reputation, the results that line up to the request. The reason I tell you this is because too often we see entrepreneurs and businesses come with a unrealistic expectation and an unrealistic request that is so unfavorable, it gets chopped off immediately. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're requesting something that doesn't line up with the reputation and the results that you've already got. So again, three R's, reputation, results that lead to a favorable request. All right, here we go.